Hello student of class 9. Through this video, I will discuss with you lesson 2 from civics. What is democracy and why democracy? Actually, lesson 1 from civics of class 9 is removed as per the new syllabus of CBSE. Now, I am coming to this chapter, what is democracy and why democracy. Before starting this chapter, first of all, I will tell you something about the democracy. You know very well that at present in our country, India is also running with democracy. Democracy is a form of government and it is the most popular form of government than other form of government. And you also know very well that at present more countries of the world adopted the democracy. If democracy is adopted in the more countries of the world, then we can understand that democracy is the most popular form of government. Due to the importance of democracy, we can ask a question. Actually, this chapter starts with a question, and the question is, what is democracy? When we search the answer of this question, then we come a very simple definition of democracy. And the simple definition of democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. I am repeating my sentence once. Democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. In this simple definition, you can see that form of government underlined, rulers underlined, elected and people both are underlined. First of all, according to this simple definition, I can ask or we can ask four basic questions. First of all, who are rulers? Second question, what type of election is considered in democracy? Third question, who are people? And fourth question, which type of form of government is democracy? First of all, who are rulers? Means how the rulers will be elected and who will elect the rulers. What is the work of rulers? Second, what is the provision of election in democracy? And third, who are people? Here people is considered as the citizen of that particular democratic country. What is the power of people? And after then, which type of form of government is democracy? Student, you know that according to this simple definition, we find that democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. No doubt, the rulers will be elected by the people, but it doesn't mean that these rulers can do whatever they want to do. No. Democracy, observe the work of rulers. Democracy observe the election which is conducted in democracy, and democracy also observe that what type of work is running by the government in democracy. So, according to this particular simple definition, here it is very important to discuss some features of democracy, and while discussing the features of democracy, some examples will be given to understand the features of democracy. The first feature of democracy is written here: major decisions by elected leaders. You know very well that when we discuss about the democracy, power is in the hand of people. People will elect the leaders or representatives. These representatives are the elected leaders or elected rulers, and they will take the major decision for country. It is the real essence of democracy, real features of democracy. But if we want to understand, if we want to make clear this particular feature, we can take an example of Pakistan. Pakistan, you know very well, our neighboring country. And in Pakistan, no doubt, democratic form of government was established. But in the year of 1999, something was happened in Pakistan. Actually, there was an army chief named General Pervez Musharraf. He imposed military rule on Pakistan, and he overthrew the democratic government. And very soon, he declared himself as the president of Pakistan. Means he overthrew the democratic form of government from Pakistan, and he took all the power of Pakistan in his hand. And further, he did one more thing. In August 2002, he issued a legal framework order, and according to this legal framework order, he brought many changes in Pakistan through the amendment of the Constitution of Pakistan. First of all, according to this particular legal framework order, he amended the Constitution. He changed some provisions of the Constitution, and when some provisions of the Constitution of Pakistan were changed, and according to that amendment, number 1, President can dismiss the national and provincial assemblies. Student, you know very well, in democracy, national and provincial or state assembly play very important role. And in these assembly, the representative will take very important role for running the democracy. But what happened in Pakistan? President can dismiss the national and provincial assemblies. The second amendment, the work of cabinet will be supervised by military officers. Means the cabinet or whatever work will be done by the cabinet members, that will be supervised or observed by the military officers and at last by the General Pervez Musharraf. You may see that now these amendments were far away from the democracy, and it happened in Pakistan by General Pervez Musharraf. After this legal framework order in Pakistan, election were conducted or election held in national as well as in provincial assembly. Student, you may see that in one hand, General Pervez Musharraf decreasing the power of democracy, and in other hand, he was trying to show that Pakistan is running under the democracy. Why? Because election were conducted in Pakistan. You may see, no doubt, elections were conducted, people elected their representative with this hope that these representatives will do welfare work for them. No doubt, some powers were given in the hand of this particular representatives, but the actual decision was in the hand of military officers and finally in the hand of General Parvez Musharraf himself. If you will examine the democracy with the condition of Pakistan, can you distinguish the democratic form of government with the non-democratic form of government? Can you say that what was happening in Pakistan, it is the real features, it play the real work of democracy? That is why here we can say, if the power is not in the hand of representatives, elected representatives, if the elected representative cannot take decision in democracy, then it cannot be called the people's rule. Who are the people? Who elect the representative with this hope that they will do some welfare work for the people. But it was not happening in Pakistan. And actually, what was happening in Pakistan, this happens in many dictatorship and monarchies. And according to this explanation, we can say that in Pakistan, democratic form of government was not running, and finally, in a democracy, the final decision making power must rest with those elected by the people. It means, if we discuss the first feature, major decision by elected leaders, with the example of Pakistan, and then finally we can say democracy actually rests when the final decision making power must rest with those elected by the people. Student, according to this explanation, I will ask 3 questions to you. Question number 1, give a simple definition of democracy. This is the simple definition of democracy. Second question, why is Pakistan under General Parvez Musharraf not called a democracy? Means you have to discuss these points. Whatever happened in Pakistan by General Parvez Musharraf, really it is the example of democracy or not? And the third question, what amendments did General Parvez Musharraf bring in the Constitution of Pakistan by issuing a legal framework order in August 2002? You have to write answer of this question with these points according to legal framework order. I hope you understood this video. I hope you understood this explanation. Thank you very much.